Hi, I'm Shannon and I'm a consultant with Esborn Books and More, and I just wanted to share with you a few of my favorite books for babies and toddlers. The first book that I wanted to share with you guys is 1, 2, 3 Counting, and I really love this book because I think it's great for tummy time. The colors in it are very vibrant, it has great contrast with the black and white colors, and I think babies would absolutely love to have this book. The next book that I wanted to share with you is part of the That's Not My series. This is That's Not My Angel, and I love these books because they're touchy-feely books, so this is kind of squishy. And each page has a touchy-feely aspect to it. You just go through the book and talk about, that's not my angel, her skirt is too silky. And then towards the end of the book, you actually find the object that you're looking for. That's my angel, her wings are so fluffy. And I love how the thick black outlines really help, and the rich colors help the pictures pop out, and I think that children really would love this book. The next book I wanted to share with you is part of the Medal and Match series. This is Medal and Match Adventure, and there are 4 books in this series. There's Imagine, Monsters, and Jungle Animals. And these books are really fun because you get to play with a little bit with alliteration here. Let me read a page for you. Pete, the plucky pirate, pleads with Percy, his peculiar parrot, to prepare to paddle the Pacific. And so what you can do is just kind of change the story a little bit, make it pretty fun. So it's a nice little read there. Different story each time. The next book is actually one of my favorites. I actually bought another book in this series. It was the first book that I bought when I attended an Esborn book party. That one was Peek Inside the Garden. This one's Peek Inside the Farm. And these books are great. I bought it for my 3-year-old, and he absolutely loved it. But these are cool because they have little peekaboo holes inside of them. Just kind of fun to play with. And they also have flaps, which are great because the kids are actually able to engage with in the book. So as you're reading, you know, they're really just kind of playing with the book and really thinking about what they're doing, opening the barn door, finding out what kind of animals live in the farm. So these are really fun books. The next books that I want to show you, there's 2 of these, and one is the very first book of Things to Spot, and the other one is very first book of Things to Spot at Home. And these books, they actually have really nice thick pages, and they're really cool because they engage, as you're reading together, you're able to really engage with your child by asking questions, and they gives you all kinds of prompts. So at dinner time, who is under the table? Who's dropped a pea? Find 4 glasses. So it's kind of like a hide and seek book, which is actually really cool. And this one also has peekaboo holes. So it's really neat, kind of fun to play with. Good read for nighttime. The next book is one of my very first space books. And I really think this book has great pictures. Perfect for little kids because the blurbs are really small, but they are also really good information. And the pictures really grab their attention. Really interesting. And I think not only will your child learn something from these books, but you will as well. It's a really good book. Next one's just kind of a fun book. I think the cover is really beautiful, so I like to share this book a lot. It's called Big Book of Colors. One of the cool features of this book is it has a color wheel that turns so your child can kind of see what colors they think go well together. And then each page takes just an ordinary color and tells you all the different names. Feeling blue means sad, aqua, indigo, lapis, teal, all different colors. You know, great describing words for just a simple color, you know. So there's all the colors. Then you get towards the back, a really cool page coming up. This page is really cool. It's called Changing Colors. And so there are all these different colors, and then there's a sheet here that you can turn. It matches up and it changes them to different colors. So it's kind of neat. And then one of my favorite parts is the very end. You actually get to see all the colors that you talked about in the entire book. So that's the Big Book of Colors. And the last set of books that I wanted to share, the Big Book of Big Animals. They have a Big Book of Big Sea Creatures. And they have the Big Book of Bugs. There's also a Big Book of Stars and Planets. The thing that I really love about these books is the illustrations. I think they're just beautiful. Another neat feature about these books is they each come with 4 foldouts. So there's lots of little blurbs of information there to learn a lot. I actually read the Stars and Planets one with my son, and we had to just do about 3 pages a night because there's so much information on one page, and it really opens up to your child asking you a lot of questions. And so I really enjoy those books, and I hope you do too. I hope you guys found something that you really like. Please let me know. Thanks.